Hello friends, Chris O'Hara here. Today we will be looking at the opening phrase of Jean-Baptiste Arban's characteristic study number 8, using the method outlined in my forthcoming book, Trumpet and the Rule of Three. Once you have identified the key signature, D minor in this case, using the harmonic form of the minor, and the time signature, common time or 4/4, the next step is to break the phrase into small pieces. Today, we'll start with one measure plus one note to help with continuity. Start by simplifying the measure into single notes, removing the repeated tones. Play each note out of time, center of note to center of note. Play this 3 times in a row without mistakes. Next, add the slur throughout, still going center of note to center of note out of time. Repeat 2 more times. Remember that we are learning the notes and how they relate to each other while keeping consistent airflow. Then we'll add the repeated notes with rhythm in a slow tempo using a metronome. I'll start in a half-time rhythm at quarter note equals 90. Then add the articulation pattern to the slow tempo. Once you are comfortable with the slow tempo, gradually increase the speed, no more than 5 clicks at a time. Remember to play each section 3 times in a row with no mistakes before moving on to the next section. Now you have mastered this measure. While this process seems time-consuming, you will be saving yourself time in the long run, as this measure comes back several times throughout the etude. Next, look at the second measure. This measure is similar to the first in the rhythm and articulation patterns. The challenge here is the perfect 5th jump from the D to the A. First, start by getting this interval in your ear by playing it an octave below, both articulated and slurred. Then, play in the written octave. Now play the measure 1 note at a time, first articulated, then slurred. Then add the articulation pattern. Now add this measure to the first and play this chunk 3 times. The third measure is exactly the same as the first, so since we already know it, we can just add it to the first chunk. The fourth measure is similar to the second, but this time we have a perfect fourth from the E to the A. Approach it in the same way we worked on the fifth. Now add that to the note-by-note sequence, both articulated and slurred, always playing 3 times in a row with no mistakes. Then add the repeated notes and rhythm in a slow tempo, always using a metronome. Add measure 3 and 4 together for chunk 2. Finally, add chunks 1 and 2 together. Now that you've completed the first phrase, see how often this comes back throughout the etude. You are well on your way to having Arban's Characteristic Study number 8 ready to go. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel and look for more tutorials and other videos. You can also find a video of me playing through the complete etude there. Let me know how the method is working for you in the comments. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram and visit my website at www.chrisjohara.com. Thanks for checking in and happy practicing.